Welcome to Virtual Play live game development streaming. We're a small indie game company in the Netherlands, making a lot of applied games, but also working on our own entertainment games. We have big plans, including a lot of new technologies and very cool new gameplay ideas. For this stream, we'll be showing the entire process of building our new game Hatchball, which is not really technically innovative, but a mashup of pinball and collecting and caring for cute creatures. My name is Stephan, and I've been programming and making games for over 30 years. When I was very young, I already had two big passions, music and computers. So I'm basically a self-taught programmer from a time before the internet and tutorials, and just studied computer science and artificial intelligence years later. Let's get started.
Hey, hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back for this 16th, is it? Or 17th? I've lost count, I don't even know. Well, let's see. It's the 17th. 17th episode already of this building this king. I'm glad that you're watching. We're gonna do more UI stuff today. Gonna show a menu system that I've built that I'm working on actually getting a asset version of in the Unity asset store, so that anyone can work with this menu system, because it's actually getting to be pretty handy. I'll add some more bits. Maybe I'll do a little bit of that in stream. I don't think so, probably out of stream, but I'll add bits that actually make it very useful to work in the Unity editor with that menu system. Just designing stuff and linking buttons to screens and stuff like that you do in wireflow design programs like XD or Figma, but then actually in Unity, so you just build your UI and you can immediately use it. But for now, let's just get to making more of those screens and getting the first ones to actually do something. All right, let's see. So as you can see, I'm mirrored. That's just so I point in the right direction. But, well. Let's see. We've got Unity, Visual Studio, and Source Tree here. And the first thing I always do is check where I've been, and that is I've added the first three main menus. Oh yeah, Figma got it here as well with our design, and with our wireframe. Not even a wire flow. There's no arrows here. Didn't really even figure out how to do that with Figma, so should be able to, but I hadn't done anything with Figma before this, so pretty nice though I think. I built these three, and I just didn't build the pick hatchling. That's from this one. Let's see how far I got. Okay, so I have the main menu. I've got the pinball map. Oh yeah, so that's like the levels. And then I've got when you go into one level configuration, and that's with a toggle already. And then the pinball UI was already there. So the toggle, I think I already got that working. Starts on normal. Yeah, all right. So that should be, I can change the colors and stuff, so that is more obvious that one is selected and these ones are not, but I might also not do that. Oh well, actually I could do that even when we change those into actual textured buttons, like buttons with a nice design. That will still have more contrast if I already changed that right now. All right, so let's see. Difficulty, easy, medium, and hard buttons, these three. Yes, so the selected color, just fully the color that it is. And then the normal color, like non-selected, should be darker. And maybe even a little bit, no, that's not good. Just darker. Right. So right now it's even more obvious. Oh, selected color is it's a toggle, so it's not. It doesn't really have selected color. I mean, it does, but it's like that. And you won't get that on mobile, but you will get that on PC with a mouse. So that's a bit too much, maybe. Well, anyway, doesn't really matter for now. Like I said, that one becomes back. So I guess I did not. Yes, it's still back in the localizer. It should be play. There we go. All right. So that's how far we got. Let's see how far I can get today. Let's just keep. First, I'll finish these screens. There's one more screen. It's the pick a hatchling. It wasn't even done here. Because, like, for instance, it should here have like a. Well, maybe it is actually done. It should just be your hatchlings. Yeah, well, I'll copy this one and make it hatchling selection. Pick hatchling. Pick hatchling. Let's keep it as it's called in the design. Pick hatchling level configuration is off. Pick hatchling would be pick hatchling for slot A, B, C. It will be numbered here as well. Will be A, B, C. Will it be 1, 2, 3? Over here it says 1, 2, 3. I was thinking about it last time as well. I should talk about that with the team. That's going to be a design session we're going to have anyway, so I don't need to write anything down. So basically we don't need, we do need the back button, but we don't need that. So those hatchlings, it's not really slots though. So what's going to happen here is that we want a layout group that is, no, it's a grid. Yes, that's it. Oh, should remove this one first. Grid layout group. So store axis horizontal. All right. So the cell size should be what it was before. What is their size? 49, weirdly enough. Well, why not? So I'll add the grid layout group again. So cell size is 49, 49. Spacing would be 12. Yes, and the thing itself starts also at 12. Yes, that's good. That's not enough. All right. So child alignment, upper center. Yes, there we go. And then constraint. Yeah, flexible. Okay, so basically what this grid layout does, it starts horizontally. I could start vertically, then it will move like that. I should actually make a 12 spacing in vertical way too. Then good evening. And then let's see. Yes. And whenever I put more slots in there, it will just automatically add them. And you see that I'm just trying this out now with a lot of them because I want to add a scroll area here. So for instance, I've got 28 of them now. I'm not gonna bother with all these texts. because well, that I could do this, I guess, and then check if I've got the right ones. Looks good, but I've also got play and back right now. So no, it does not look good. I'm gonna unfold everything. Can't do that here, I think, right? No, weirdly enough. So those should be them. Huh. Oh, they are all selected. Oh, play button is in there too. Back button. So it's the hatchling slots. That. Okay, so those texts I just want to change for now, and that's weirdly enough those three, and then the rest of that. So basically all these, those three. Right. I'll change that to hatchling. Oh, there we go. Right. So basically there will be pictures of hatchlings. They will be filled from a script later, so I won't bother. I won't bother doing anything special with that now. But these here should go into a scroll area. So this thing is should be the content of a scroll area. The scroll area should actually have that dimensions, and that is a scroll view. Actually, is that correct? I did not want anything down there, right? Let's just say 10 down there. Oh, no, that's not height. I meant that. Bottom should be 10 as well. That's kind of what we want. Hey, I see Pete watching as well. Hi, Pete. Oh, not anymore. Huh. Refreshing and he's gone. Maybe he doesn't like UI. Anyway, yes. A scroll view. There it is. And the scroll view will have the same transform as that one had. So here's our scroll view. And now there's this thing that it needs to add a scroll bar, so I think it should be a little bit wider. This is really not good. How big is that scroll bar? The horizontal one, I really don't need that anyway. So let's see. Scroll rect horizontal, no. Vertical, yes. So scroll bar horizontal, not. I should get rid of that thing. And just get rid of that thing. Because then the vertical one can run all the way down to the bottom. And it doesn't need to be that big. 8, nice. Okay, so we got the scroll view, and in that scroll view there's a viewport with content. Content just is a thing I can remove and replace with hatchling slots. So hatchling slots is in there. The scroll view itself should not have a background in this case. And then the play button is still there. It needs to go. Yes, there we go. And now it's really not working out so well. Where are we with the hatchling slots? There. it should have a 0, 0. Whoa, that viewport. That's odd. You are still here. Well, indeed, still a good evening. That's weird. In the mod view on Twitch, I don't see you anymore. Oh, there, I see you again. Well, anyway, where is me doing? Yes, trying to fit this within the space and also having that bar there. Actually, the scroll bar can be way on the right in a way all the way over there to the. So I guess viewport is automatically controlled by scroll rect. So why is that so far scroll rect? Viewport. So spacing maybe? Don't see anything changing. Nope. All right. I'll just have to. Strange. I will just have to expand this thing beyond the actual scroll rack. No, I can't. Darn. That's silly. Okay, so what I can do though is make this scroll view a bit wider. Let's say 5 wider, -3, so that extends beyond that, and then actually have the scroll bar itself go a bit to the left. And then I'll deal with Unity's quirk here this way. So the scroll bar is way to the side. The scroll area is here. I like that. The actual hatchlings are a bit too far apart, I think. They could be close together. And there we go. Yeah, like that better. Good. We'll see about this. I mean, we'll probably like missing content field on the scroll rect. That's the thing now. Oh yeah, I have to put that back there. I would have figured that out probably. Where is it? There, content. That's that one. Thanks. That's handy. Now it's way too far to the right. All right, I didn't need to do that then. Now it's evenly spaced, and I should actually make that something like that. And the auto hide and expand viewport. No, I'm not gonna do that. Just auto hide. So what does that do? Spacing. Oh yeah, okay. No, auto hide. So right now this should do a scrolling thing already. It scrolls. I really can't see it. What? Somehow it doesn't like me changing that back. Oh, it doesn't have a fixed height. This should have an anchor of 1, 0, 0, 0. So to have a scroll rect, I think it needs a fixed height. Yes. Let's see what it does now. No. Of course, because I stopped. Oh, 0, 1. That's it. Yes, that's what I want to see. The grid layout group should automatically expand its height. Oh, I've seen this. I've done this before. Don't remember this. I think maybe I've even wrote a script for this because it's not something that's automatically accommodated. So even in the editor, you can see here that Unity doesn't allow it. Come on. That one. Unity doesn't allow it to go further up. Oh, well, it does kind of. I will just see how big it is right now. So like this, it would actually be a valid scroll rectangle. I'll just have to make sure that when I have more or less hatchlings available, yes, there we go, scroll wheel works. Scrolling with touch, or mouse in this case, works as well, and scrolling with the scroll bar. So we really need to make sure that this gets nice skin and everything. For now, I'm just going to use the mobile way of doing a scroll bar, which is not having a background image, and just the bar. Sliding area, handle, there's the handle, and the handle would be semi-transparent. And it can even be a little less wide. Yeah, that looks more mobile. Good. Right, so basically what I have here is like something to pick a hatchling when I get from the level configuration screen. And now I just need a title. There was a title in which screen? In this one, actually, level name. I just deleted that. Well, there we go. Pick a hatchling for slot 1. Was it slot 1? Oh. Oh my god, I forgot the localization again. Pick a hatchling for slot 1. All right. Let's see if it was actually slot 1. Slot 1. Yeah. So right now it's the wording is consistent. If we change it, we can change it everywhere, and also gonna put all this in localization anyway. So yeah, let's put all this together with some logic. I'm gonna import my menu system, which I can do here. I've got my scripts thing, and I import this whole UI thing. It's a whole folder I have from a different project that I've worked on that. And there's a lot of helpers in there. Still compiling. Lots of new classes. All right, so I've got a lot of things in here that I might use. And then I have a prefab for a dialog. I'll make a UI folder in there. And I will probably very likely need to change the dialog prefab. Let's see. That does not show anything. That's correct. Oh, well, that looks quite okay. I mean, apart from the color, that's set for a different project. But other than that, not bad. Right, so let's see. I'll just get that color and make it a bit darker or something. The label, of the button already automatically. Oh, it gets the default font because there's no... Ah, nice. There's no font. It didn't have a reference anymore, I guess, to the font that it used to have in the other project, so it just gets the default font. That is nice behavior of TextMesh Pro there. All right, so this dialog thing is just something I can use. And then I'm just wondering how I did this again. So here's my dialog thingy. It's the whole thing. Q. Yeah, I need to put that into this scene somewhere. The prefab. I will do that now, and let's see. It does not really show. Oh, it's a canvas in its own. All right, sorry there. Boom, boom. UI dialog. Oof, there we go. So this has a sort order of 100. Usual canvases have a sort order of 0, which means that it would also always be drawn over other stuff. It's pretty... Yes, that's better. All right, I'll apply this to the prefab. All right, so basically I've got a dialog that I can call from code here, and it's just like that. I keep this top level thing on, trying not to sneeze in the mic. Ah, yes, I did it. Let's see. I've kept this top level thing on. Can be anywhere in the scene, but I can use this as long as it's initialized, and it will be initialized when I have this in here. So that's one thing, but that's just a side thing. I might actually post that thing on Asset Store without... Oh, it might just be part of this whole menu system. I will probably make it part of the whole menu system. Where are we going? UI. So this one, that's actually the big one. There's a lot there. So I've got here these menus that I made as like all these rectangle, just canvas rects in the same canvas. If you do that, then you can use this system. It needs one menu script. I'll put that on the UI thing, but I actually make an empty child of that. It's going to be menus, and then there's I'm going to make it just as big as its parent. Always. All right. This will have the menu script on it. I don't need to initialize menus by myself. I will make this. I'll actually make the script run like get a custom inspector for this one too. Does it get main canvas? And yes, it gets it automatically, so I don't need to set these either. There's this these other settings that I have, like respond to back button, that's for Android. Active on empty back button, that's also for Android. And then there's select on next frame, that's just for the first time you open it, it will select something. And you can actually set this from another script to select an individual selectable. So basically I'm going to put these 4, which are menus, in there. And now I figured I just realized that my system only works with world space, like a screen space camera or world space. I think screen space camera would work as well. Yeah, screen space camera would, I think, be the way. Because I've got some nice 3D rotations in there. So I should actually just make the portrait UI, oops, not pixel perfect, make it screen space camera. And the plane distance doesn't really matter. All right, so makes it a little bit harder to make these UIs. That's what I talked about last time. For instance, when I put this stuff on now, I did not do this with two canvases yet. You see that it's a bit rotated. So like that, it's not really, if I put 3D on, you see it's a bit squashed. So that's not nice because the camera is actually not straight. So designing it would be a lot harder. I'm thinking about if I can actually change this menu system so that it actually works with overlay as well. But I'm not sure. Well, I'll show you what it does first. So basically I put the submenu, there it is, submenu script on all those submenus. And then I'll say main menu is the startup menu. And that's it. And now I've got a menu system. I'll just hide the logo for now and see. Right, so for instance, I've got main menu here, and then there's pinball. Pinball should go to the pinball map. So pinball button on click. Can I do that? No, hold on. On click, menus, and then I say, is it navigate forward? Forward. So basically the menu system is a stack. You can go like put new menus on. If you go back, then it goes back to the last one that you were at before. So if I say forward, and I have to, if I want to make this into a nice asset, I'm gonna actually make it possible to have a reference to the submenu here. I'm actually gonna change that right now. So forward string menu should be forward, and then a submenu menu. That's a lot better. And then forward to menu.name. Because I work with menu with names. I'm thinking of changing all that, but I'm not going to do that right now. So forward menu forward, and then I could just say I want to go to pinball map. And if I'm in pinball map, and there's a back button, I'll just say menus, menu back. And the same goes for these back buttons. Menus, menu, back. Then the other ones, I would say level 1 is Magic Forest. Yes. Level button 1. I won't add any clicks to those right now, but for level button 1, I would say menus, menus slide to right forward. And then that goes to level configuration. And then for level configuration, let's see, hatchling slot 1, 2, and 3, all of them. Menus, menu forward to pick hatchling. Also here I want to do something else. That's not what I meant. All right, so that's the second thing I want to do. Forward to pick hatchling. The first thing I want to do is set something, like set which slot. But for now, I'm just going to clear that out. I'll keep that in as a reminder. And then play would actually go to play. Let's think. We should say menus hide, and then the pinball game should start, which means so just main level and global. I should hook that all up to one base game object. Right, so pinball. Both these are way weird. Okay, so pinball has global, all those things. It got the UI. I put that all in pinball. I'll enable all of them. Not that one actually. I'll disable this again. And now I can actually, for play, say that I will enable that game option, game object set active. All right. So without any coding now, I've basically set up my entire menu flow. Hopefully. All right. So that the other one was. Oh, whoa. Oh yes. Get key up. All right. So that's yeah. There I can go there. That's something that I can't do anymore because I'm using the new input system. So what was a way to do one key? I think I need to set up. Let's see, where's my input system here? Yeah, I have to set up the no, why did it close all the time? All right, so UI, there's this cancel, I guess. Cancel any. Navigate. Up, down, left, right. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Submit and cancel. So I guess cancel would be, it's a binding that doesn't use anything yet. That's kind of weird. Keyboard and mouse and gamepad and cancel would, it doesn't have any bindings. Cancel any, is that a binding? Huh, interesting. Cancel any. What's that in what category? Usages. Back. All right, so I actually want to have back in there. These they're all used in the right ones. Okay. Keyword. Yeah. So that's all used. I just want to have back in there. Back. A binding is like back. Any. That would be. I have no idea. Let's say I'm gonna use that in those schemes for now. Save. And now I can ask for the back button. No, I'm done. I'm doing this on events. Holy what? Oh, there, player. Oof. I was just okay. So back should call the menu, but can I just? I think I can also subscribe to that one. It does say invoke Unity events, but I think I can also subscribe to Unity events. I'm gonna do that now in menu, like I was here already. That back thing. Gonna look this up. I'm not that familiar with the new Unity. New input system Unity. Input system. Yes. So documentation location. Here we go. Guides. No. How do I? Oh wow. I didn't need to set up a. All right. Super easy then. Keyboard is a new class. Yes, input system keyboard.current keyboard.all. That is no keyboard.current dot. Whoa, like escape key dot. Was press this frame. Boom. Okay. Makes sense, I guess. That's back. So for Android, the back button is bound to the same as the escape key in PC. I don't know actually if that's still the same in the new input system. I'm gonna have to test that. To do test on Android. I know that a lot of people don't use the back button anymore because there's no hardware back button anymore, but still it should be able to close the game because people expect that. And now I can clear all this and see if I get no errors this time. No errors, that's good. So now if I press pinball, boom, main canvas has not been assigned. What? That is outrageous. It said here, Ouch. Okay, that's not good. Oh, so I did figure out that I would put this on the canvas. Right now it actually makes more sense because I've put this all. Yep. Okay, sorry, I hadn't used this. Copy component, paste it on here. Get all these things out of menus and actually put them back in there. Get rid of menus. Okay, so now menus is on there and it should definitely get the canvas now. Bloody hell. Why not? All right, let's see. So main menu, oops, it's right. Main menu, pinball button. Oh, I need to rebind those. That's kind of silly. Forward to pinball map, level configuration, and big hatchling back button. They all menu go back. Then in the pinball map, I have level 1 button, and I will make level 1 button go to. I'm gonna make all this work like in the editor with like special gizmos, and then you can like just pull an arrow from that thing to the next, and it will just come apart, all be all next to each other, and then when you run it, they will all go neatly back down. Like you'll be able to just have all these things be on, and put them like this. There's my main menu. There's my pinball map. There's my level. It doesn't really matter where I put them. And then once I'm running, the system will make sure that that gets to the center and set it nicely. But yeah, for now I'm just stuck with this system. Well, stuck. It's not that bad. It's already a lot better than having nothing. Level 1 went to level configuration. That's good. Level configuration. I've got hatchling slots there that do two things. The second one would be go to pick hatchling screen. It's already in there. And then I've got pick hatchling. Any hatchling actually should, yes, any hatchling button also should go back to the, it's actually back. Oh. What? Oh. There. That's the menu. Menu back. Then also back should go back, but it already did. Nice. Now I've got a rebound. Now I can actually use the menu, I hope. Let's go. Yes, there we go. Well, you see that with a nice transition. There you do see though that these cameras should have the same color background. What the holy that color background. So that's strange. Right, it does have it now. Yes, good. So if you do that, then you just see the menu transition instead of the whole. Did I just turn the whole? Yeah, I turned the whole UI off. And there we go, main menu, pinball. Let's see. I'm gonna go to Magic Forest. Yay, Magic Forest. And then I could just set these. I could do hatchling slot 1, and I'll pick this hatchling. That would be set there. Hatchling slot 3, I pick that hatchling. That's the way it would work. Back also just goes back. Now everything that was set here would stay. So I put this on hard, I go back, I go to Magic Forest, it stays there because the menu itself is not unloaded. It's just something that's already loaded in memory, which can be, if you've got a lot of menus, maybe not the best thing to do, but I think for most games it makes sense because it's just really not the most heavy thing. So it makes sense to keep your menus in memory. And then play activates everything. I do already even see stuff happening there, but that is still in the way. I forgot one thing with play, and that is to oh, I did not. I was saying to hide the menu. Hide actually is a forward thing, so we could do back, and then I'm back in the menu where I was. But you can also do clear, and then you won't have the entire stack of things that you navigated through before. It's a choice. Play, boom, there we go, and we've got the pinball game. And now I can actually play the pinball game. Ooh. Well, we all know this one. Well, not all of us, but those who've watched before. This is actually what I've been working on the first 12 sessions, I think. Building this thing. And we're gonna change this a bit because we're gonna do a design session where we're gonna tweak the gravity and the scale of everything and stuff. So I'll be back in some future episode with a slightly modified version of this. Hopefully slightly. Yeah. So now I can press escape. Doesn't, oh, there we go. And you get your menu back. There's this thing that the game itself, of course, should also have some trigger. I'm gonna make some events in this menu system that will be here. That would be like on, hide, on, unhide, that kind of stuff. For now, this does really work. I can already just go into everything, and my whole history was there as well. So now I need to just make sure that that logo also turns along. So let's enable that and see if I can come up with some cheeky way, like some good way of doing this. So I will do I could do it with submenu. I think I'll do it with submenu right now. So a submenu would have a canvas, or multiple even, linked canvases. And then when menu system actually goes to do its transition, which is over here, then it will do the same transition to the linked canvases. That's going to be a little bit harder. To transition is a submenu. Okay, so if the to transition has, actually not that hard. Design position for to transition. Okay. I'm storing those. Yes, now I remember. I made this a long time ago. Well, a long time ago. Yeah, probably like a few years ago. Each of those linked canvases will need a dictionary. Each of these linked canvases will need their original transform. Yeah. Positions and rotations. And like on enable, no, just awake. The let's see, for each canvas, in linked canvases, and that's going to be a canvas. No var, I don't like var. For each canvas in linked canvases, I'm going to add to the dictionary. I'm first going to have to initialize those dictionaries. Then I'm going to add the canvas with a canvas, not canvas, with its position, and the canvas with its rotation. I'm going to add to linked rot for the rotations. So all these will be stored just as they are stored for the submenus. I'm not going to show everything of this system, but that's just how I do it here as well. And then I'm going to use those to reset while actually doing the transition. There's a lot of different transition types. I'm going to make more, but that's not going to, like crossfade, magic fade, I'm going to make those. But for now, it's just going to be the to transition for each canvas in to transition canvases. Yes, that one. I'm going to do that same thing. Yes. The canvas. So canvas dot everything. Yes, and then if the transition is over, where's that? This is the start of the transition. And then if the transition is over, no, sorry, that's the end of the transition. And then if, oh, this is the actual start of calling a new transition. Yes, it's going to be on, and the old one should disappear. That's in update. Here we go. Yes, from transition rotates to transition rotates. And then also it's going to be a lot more code, but yeah, I need it. I'm going to just go ahead and copy that from here. It's going to be faster. Oop, copy as said, not cut. There. For the from and for the to transitions, actually just, I'm going to put that here. So from transitions and to transitions, each of their canvas is going to have these. I'm not going to have the block. It's just going to be that canvas dot transform dot rotate around, and the same thing as, yeah. So at the end of the transition, I'm going to disable the from game object, and that's also going to happen here for all the canvases then. This all just to enable me to have different scaling factors in the UI for different objects. So the logo should scale with the screen and the button should stay the same size. It's just to have a complete system. Yes. Now let's do that here. For each canvas, it should also whoop. And that's it, I believe. And there's some errors here. Oh, that's a window drawing error. Okay, none of my business. So main menu is a submenu, and it now has some linked canvases, namely the logo canvas. And that's the one logo canvas. So if I did everything the way I think I did it, right now when I do this pinball button, it should also rotate that. You could actually see what's happening here if I turn off 2D. This canvas, here's the camera, there's the canvas. If I press this button, you see that that one will rotate away in 3D. Hopefully the other one will rotate along. It won't, but still. See here? That's what the menu system actually does. But now I'm really disappointed by myself. So what happened there? Main menu has linked canvases. That one. So maybe I did not do anything. Did I do something also not correctly? Where do we go here? So from transition, the from object dot link canvases, transform, rotate around. I'll just add some little debugging here. Rotating canvas. Let's see about that. That's the call editor again. Oh, weird. Call editor. Rotating logo, it said. Huh, super interesting. And it did turn it off, but somehow it did not get rotated. That is super weird. So it does say it's rotating that thing, but it isn't. Alright, so rotating, it says. Rotation here is just X. So the Y and Z rotation should change as well. And they don't. Ah, oops. That's actually a problem with the new input system, I think. Or no, it should be in pinball. I won't call this input system, I'll call this pinball input. Yeah, okay, so then it's not active once pinball is not active. So fixed that, but I did not fix the fact that the logo, some values driven by canvas. Okay, but that's true here as well. It's not. Sorry, that's true here as well. Screen space, canvas scalar, screen space. Super weird. What am I missing here? That thing. Raw image. I mean, it does rotate. That should never be a problem. That thing, I can't rotate myself, but then I should not be able to rotate that one either. And that one does rotate, so if canvases wouldn't rotate, then that one wouldn't rotate either. Or does it not? Oh, it does not. That's the problem. The canvas is in camera space, so it will never rotate. What I'm rotating is these submenus. Aha. Right, so there should not be canvases. So I will have rect transforms instead. So linked object. Oh, I don't need to debug anymore. And linked object, linked object, linked object, linked object, linked object, linked object. Oops, can rect transform? That's an interesting question. And that's still not good. Why? Because of course I did not change that yet. And that's going to be rect transform linked object, and linked object. I don't need that. It's already the transform. And then linked canvases will be rect transforms, and they will not be called linked canvases anymore. Transform, yes, transform. I will call them linked objects. So now there's linked objects. That one should also change to rect transform. All right, and that too. Oop. Transform. Typing sometimes it's hard. Linked objects, good. And then there's something wrong here. Oh yes, rect transform linked object, and then here linked object, linked. Wow, I should go to sleep soon. So that's not necessary because it's already the transform. There we go. Now it should rotate the logo along. Let's see about that, shall we? There we go. Oh no, it does not. God. Because I did not apply it. Surely enough. Linked objects, logo. There we go. And yes. Ah, there we go. Oh no. Interesting. It would have saved. Ah, hold on. That's a bit dumb. So it would be linked object. No. To transition dot linked objects. No, to transition dot linked position. I would need to make this public as well. I'm really not that great there. I should be changing that, but I'm gonna do put all the public into getters and stuff like that whenever I'm gonna publish this. So, well, not whenever. I'm gonna do that before, but not right now in stream. So basically, linked position. Ouch. Linked position for this one, and the rotation, which I said ow. Why? Because I changed that to public and I didn't change this to a capital. I changed that to public and used it to capital. There we go. And save and save. Compiling. Good. And there we go. Oh no. Oh no. Right, so somehow it doesn't get put to the right position. That's very strange. Maybe that is because it is a rect transform. Because it also has more stuff there. Anchored position is like a vector 2. No. Let's see, can I check that? Anchored. Oh. Oh man. Never mind. I was really not awake. Sorry, like awake. There. I am not getting the linked objects position and the linked objects rotation. Jeez. Now I've done it. But I said that before as well, so I'm still prepared for it. Ah, yes, there we go. All right, so basically what we have here is a multi-canvas scrolling, like actually like 3D menu system with yeah, with all the transitions working very nicely. No object spawning or anything, so oh, hold on. That's interesting. Logo position is this before the transition. Ow! Still something not quite correct there. Because it needs to know is logo position. Design pause. Yeah. It stores the thing and then it rotates back. That's very interesting. That does not work for this object. Why does it not work for this object? And it did end up quite still in the same. It didn't have like a weird Z offset. What happened there? Let's do this. So it gets over there. Nine hundred, 361, 910. 921, 381. Okay. Huh. Very strange. So rotating it, it still stays in there, but rotating it around that axis. Transition axis. Well, that's just very weird. Because it does work for the other things, right? They do get back in the same place. I'll keep my mouse in the edge, on the top of pinball. And then that's there. Okay, so that seems okay. Pinball. Aha. No, not aha. Right, so that one just has a 0, 0, 0, 0. And this one doesn't. That might have something to do with it. It does get back to the same spot every time. Pa! Don't know. I'm gonna 149 instead of 60. That's just weird. I'm gonna go for the debug view of the menu. No, of that one. Submenu. Oh, I can't see that in debug view. Okay, so Never mind, I'm going to put that in the debug in code. What am I storing here? It's the position. The rotation is okay. The position is just not. I'm storing a very strange. Oh, hold on, that's not strange. That's its world position. Minus 2.7. Minus 2.7. 9.8 down. It's a very. Oh, it's for the logo, of course, that one. And then minus 34. That doesn't seem right, but 9.8 does not seem right. Interesting. I will put that thing. Oh, actually, I'll put something at that position just to see. Now, after this, I'll stop for today. On draw gizmos, I'm gonna draw a little wire cube. Let's say a wire cube at linked position, like a stored position. And then I need the size. Oh, really? Right. So am I just not drawing these now? Or is it like totally wrong, totally off? Logo, rect transform. I don't see anything. Weird. Is it too small? No. Magenta. Super visible. Very strange. Yeah, of course this can't draw anything. But when I'm playing, it should be able to. That's super weird. I don't get anything. Really? Oh, there. It is showing. All right, so the logo, it's really, it's saving that position while it should be there. That is quite strange. That's because of the anchor or something? now I get nothing. Which is even weirder. I should make this a little bigger, but still. I would want to fix this first before stopping. There it is. Okay, so hold on, there's some scaling going on here. Oh, that's a weird scale. That is a weird scale. That could probably be something that messes this up. That's because of the scale with screen size thing. Is it? Yeah, that makes the scale differently. But so I should actually. No, this is strange. Oh, so because it works for these things because I'm just have their position at 0, 0. Yes, and for that one it doesn't work because it's not. I should have the anchored position stored for everything actually. I think. Pretty much. Pretty sure that that something will change. Not exactly sure that it will be perfect. Ah, it is. All right, so that is interesting. It seems like this is not the behavior I would expect, but this is actually something nice to have fixed in there. I will actually apply this to the other ones immediately. Transition, transform anchor transition. Oh, that's not true. Why? Because it's rect transform and submenu. Nice. I can get that. No, public. The submenu would have its rect transform because it always needs a rect transform. Require component rect transform. All right. So what I've got now is that the positions. Yes. Rect transform. Get private set. And then I would say rect transform is get component rect transform. Now I can actually access the rect transform of the. I will delete this bit because it's bugging, of course, right now. anchored position 3D, and I can do that for the rect transform as well of that object. And also I need to do it in the update, of course. Oh, that's not true. It's already a transform. It's rect transform, rect transform. Am I using transform anywhere over here? Main canvas, that's fine. Main camera, that's fine. And there's, there. Rect transform, and here's anchored position 3D that I'm storing. Cool. That's actually an improvement here. All right. So just checking that everything still works. It does not. Value cannot be no. Dictionary. That's kind of dumb. There is no current dictionary. What? What did I change? Oh, hold on. There was something before that. That's just silly. Ugh. Then I'll need to do it the other way. Rect transform. I only, personally, my coding style, I only use this one if I'm not using it for, it's like a protected thing that I'm not using anywhere else. I'm just using it for the property. Get would get me. So what I'm doing here is the awake didn't fire in the right order, which made that still null. I want to make sure that when I get it, then if it's still null, then I will say get the component, and I will just return that. And then private set will store the value in RT. So now I will always be able to get the rect transform from this thing. Let's see if that was enough to fix this. No errors right now. Oop, and there we go. Yes, yes, yes. Play. Ooh. Yeah. Got it. So got that fixed. All right, time to commit. I was time to commit way before, but I just kept going. I do that sometimes. You might have noticed if you've seen earlier episodes. What all did I do? I actually just add hatchling selection menu screen, and it adds menu system. Yes, that's it. All right. Okay, so that will be it for today. I will be back, of course, on Tuesday if everything goes right. And for now, I just have the same music set up for you that I had last time, which is the Berserkle soundtrack. It's from 2012, 2014. It's the adaptive version. The game is actually still in the Google Play Store, I've seen. So if you want to check that out, I'm actually not sure if it still works. I might pick it up soon, sometime in the future, to see if I can port it to Unity or something. If we can get the rights back from the publisher, yeah, I think we should be able to. Anyway, so for now, I'm just going to leave you with that music. It's for those who haven't heard it yet, it's adaptive, so it's made in like 3 tiers of intensity. And I would change how there's more tiers, but these are 3 that I've like edited together for this little track. So yeah, I'll leave you with that. Of course, when you if you like this stream, and please drop a like, follow, subscribe, ring the bell, whatever you can. And of course, everybody always consider becoming a patron. Keep doing that. Because it would really help us. And otherwise, definitely we'll see you next time on Tuesday. Be safe, and till then, bye bye.